Hey everybody, today's workout was definitely fast and hard. So, let's see, 15 minutes, beginning with a 10-second get ready or rest interval, 50 seconds of work. And we had 5 exercises because one of them was a right and then the left. So we got some back, we got some legs and booty, we got plenty of cardio, and we got core because you can't do any of these moves without your core. Okay, so it was 3 rounds. The first one was just a burpee, no push-up burpee, just a regular speed burpee, no jump tucking, no push-ups, okay? Speed burpee for cardio and core, all right? And not to mention all the other millions of muscles you use when you do a burpee. Then we had a push-up to stand, side step, swing right, plank, alternating plank rows, and side step, swing left. So I'm going to show you these. Now, I suggest, okay, indeed, you can do all of these things with just dumbbells. Your choice of what weight your dumbbells are. I used 2 sets of kettlebells. If you have kettlebells, and I suggest you get them, they're not cheap, unlike most of the stuff I have, which is cheap. These are actually expensive. It's just a ripoff for poured metal, honestly. You should make your own kettlebells at home. Spend some time Googling it. But I have doubles of everything. So I have, or at least the heavier ones I use often. I have 2 25 pounds, 2 35 pounds, and I used to have 2 45-pound ones, but I gave one to my friend. And that 45-pound one is like 90 bucks. Okay, so they're expensive. That's why I said you can use dumbbells. So the first one, you know, regular burpee, okay guys? You're just going out, in, up. Yay. For speed. Push up to stand. That's where I use the 2 heavier ones for the standing part. Okay? So basically you're jumping out to plank or stepping out. Keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Okay? Do your close elbow push up. Hop in between the bells. Okay? But before you stand, you're going to sink your hips, pull your tummy in, lock your shoulders down and back, and push through the heels as you squeeze the tushy up top. You do not want to, and putting them back down is the same. The core is tight. So you don't want to pick your kettlebells up ever, or anything else for that matter, or put it back down like this. And you might think you're all set because you're like this, but really your tummy might not be in, okay? Or you might not have your shoulders packed. You got to do it all. Drop the hips, pull the tummy in, draw the shoulders down and back, okay? And press through the heels, squeezing that tummy on the way up, and the same on the way down. See how my back stayed straight? Tummy was tight. That's a proper push-up to stand with weight. And then we did a side step swing, which I went to the 25-pound belt because that's what I can handle. And you might have to go a lot lighter, and maybe if you're super tough, you can go heavier. I don't know. But this one actually truly was the hardest one. It was cardio, and your tush burns if you do it right. Okay, so the way that I do it, you have to keep your tummy in the whole time. Okay, it's just like a regular swing. But with this, you may be even more inclined not to pay attention to your core. You've got to, because you're trying to strengthen your body, not tweak it, including not tweak your low back. Okay, this should help to strengthen, because you're working on your glutes and your cardio and your core. Okay, so here, we're going to swing it as we step off to the right or left, whichever one, okay? So you're stepping, and then as you return, you use that same sort of hip extension, that same motion, squeezing the bejeebas out of your tushy, okay? So you're inhaling as you step to the side, keeping your core tight and your shoulders back and down, and exhaling as you push those hips forward. But what I do is I turn that toe out as I bring it back in, okay? Because it squeeze. It helps you get rid of what I call diaper butt, with those muscles in the lowest inner part of your tushy cheek are just kind of hanging there looking like you got like a little baby load or something. Anyways, this will help with that, okay? So you step to the side with your foot the way it would be in the normal swing position, okay? All right, without really squatting. So you load in the hips, tummy tight, and as you bring it back, extend the hips and let that foot come almost as if you were about to go into first position, except this leg that's on the ground that is stationary doesn't turn, okay? So out, and squeeze, out and squeeze, out and squeeze. Just stay focused. That's the hardest one. Then we went to a plank row, which I use the 225s for, because really, you really don't want to go to your side steps back to back, because the cardio's through the roof. And when it's that high, it becomes more difficult to focus on your form. So write your programs with things like that in mind, okay? Writing your own programs, which I think is fabulous, if you can get to that point. The plank row. So the trick with these is to not line them up directly under each shoulder. Bring them a little closer to each other, okay? I don't know if you guys can see that, but so they're closer to each other. So when I jump out to plank and I put my weight on my right hand to row the left, it's not way over there. You won't be able to stabilize like that. They have to be closer together, okay, for this one. So you're in plank, you're gonna try not to let your hips move. You're also gonna try not to yank it. So you may think you're doing it right if your hips are straight, right? So let's say your hips are straight and you keep them straight, but you go like that. That's not the point. You don't want to move your upper body either. You only want to row, okay? So you're just rowing. You're trying to catch it right there, okay? You're not trying to yank, okie dokie? So row, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your shoulder down, away from your ear. And you want to do these workouts with me in real time, come on over to Dream Bodies Gym and try it for a month and sweat your brains out with me. And beginners too, come on over and try out the beginner category. There's workouts in there for you too, with yours truly guiding you every step of the way. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.